Fala pessoal, que eu devo trazer mais um vídeo, então segue aí mais uma parte do game Skyrim. Então pessoal, último vídeo, né, praticamente passemos o vídeo anterior todo aqui, falando com o Parte, acho que é assim que se pronuncia, esse dragão aí que é o líder dos bárbaros cinzentas, né, que contou a história um pouco sobre a história dele, né, porque ele vive aqui no topo da montanha, e do Alduin, né, que é o inimigo, né, dele. Então liberou essa missão pra nós aqui. Conhecimento ancião. Tá pedindo, pedindo pra falar com Esbern, né? Opcional, ou com Argen. E descobrir a localização de um manuscrito antigo. Aqui começa os negócios do Elder Scrolls, né? Pegar os manuscritos. Que é pra que os humanos descobriram, inventaram ou criaram um grito que é capaz de derrubar um dragão, se eu não me engano. É isso. Então, se puder deixar o like aí, se inscrever no canal para quem não é inscrito, eu agradeço, não vou ficar bravo, né? Então, deixa rolar. Vamos lá conversar com o Esbern. Então, ele tá ali no negócio dos Blades aqui, no templo do refúgio celestial. Aí, tá. Pra quem caiu de paraquedas no nessa parte do game aqui, eu tô level 25, tô focando mais em ataques de uma mão, né? Aí a armadura pesada, eu já tenho 74 de uma mão. Tá, minha raça é nórdica. O nome do personagem é Geralt of Rivia. Vamos lá então conversar com o Esbern. Já vou agradecendo aí o suporte do pessoal aí nos comentários, meu muito obrigado, né? Agradeço de coração mesmo. Se puder deixar umas dicas aí, não fico bravo também. Cadê o Esbern? Tá lá fora, será? No último vídeo tava aqui sentado tomando hidromel. Acho que ele tá aqui fora. Lá ele, ó. Cadê o fim, né?
I used to dream of it. In the dream I was standing someplace high up, a tower or a mountain. It was always just before dawn. The whole world was in darkness. Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the clouds that mark the border between worlds. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew, but I could never wake up. Then it came again, this time more distinct, closer. Definitely not lightning. Now it was orange, brilliant orange, the color of hearth and dawn. And a sound, too, distinct and indistinct. Not thunder, something else. Something I should recognize, but in the dream I cannot place it. I want to leave my high place to seek shelter from what I don't yet know. In the manner of dreams I cannot escape. I'm forced to wait and watch. Then, finally, realization and horror arrive together. The orange is flame, heat, the sound, the roar, a challenge in their ancient tongue. But now it's too late for escape. The dragon is upon me, fire and darkness descending like a thunderbolt. And not just any dragon, but the dragon, Aldrin, the world eater, the dragon who devours both the living and the dead. And then I would wake up and hope that it was just a dream, but know that it was not. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin.
Ah, mais ou menos, mais ou menos. Depende de ti agora.
Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. There's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. Let me think.
Perhaps the College of Winterhold, what learning there is in Skyrim, is gathered there. One of the mages there may be able to put you on the trail of this Elder Scroll.
Nossa, sério isso? Completar, tá? Alguma ideia de onde encontrar?
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. Haven't you been paying attention to anything I've said? Only you can finally defeat Alduin and avert the end of the world. If we can just find out what this dragon wrench
Ah, esse grito aí, ó.
is,
Grito ruína do
he may
dragão.
have a chance. Or not. There's no guarantee with prophecy. Merely hope.
Só um detalhe, ó. Nem os Barbas Cinzentas e nem o Partonax sabia desse grito, cara. Pois é, né?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind
Uma
for
benção,
slaying
ó.
dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Ó.
May the scales of the dragonkind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword.
Vai, vai.
That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good
Esse é o
luck.
ritual. Nossa, velho.
That's all.
Que bugzinho de iluminação aqui. O que a Delfine tá fazendo? Tá treinando com a espada. Ah, tá com o mesmo set que eu, ó.
What do you need, Dragonborn? If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Boa pergunta.
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the Blades. Someday. If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember though, being a Blade is a lifelong commitment.
Será que dá pra recrutar
Their
mesmo
loyalty
ou é
has
só
to be
papo
with us once they're in.
furado? Aí, ó, trazer um seguidor pra Delfine. Aí. Eu trouxe alguém para ser apresentado aos Blade. Ué? Como assim? Tá falando da Lídia?
Are you sure? I'll need to ask them to take an oath to leave their old life behind and stay here from now on. Very well. She seems like a fighter to me. I'll give her the oath.
Ah,
If you
vou
find
perder?
any more candidates, bring them here. You there. The Dragonborn wishes to give you the chance to join the Lost
Não, o
Guardians of
que eu
Camelot, the
fiz?
Dragon Slayers, the Blades.
Pera aí, calma o coração. Não, não era isso que eu tava pensando não. Vamos dar o respawn não. Vamos dar o save antes. Não, capaz que eu vou perder a lead. Ai não, não. Pegar uns companions aí pelas cidades lá. E
In the
deu.
dream I was... Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress.
Perhaps one of the mages there may... You're in luck. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out.
Do you know the College of Wind? Haven't you been...
É só pular
If we-
rapidinho aqui.
Or not.
May this... That's all there is to it, Dragon.
Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon.
Daí,
and
eu
then the
falei com a
clouds
Esbern certinho
marked
ali, tá? Tem que ir lá então.
the border between
E lá então pro colégio de... Como é que é? Escola? Aqui já apareceu uma... Aqui, ó. Não, pera. Winterhold. Aqui, ó. Isso aí. Colégio de Winterhold. Tá, se eu não me engano tem
Staying safe, I hope.
um aprendiz feiticeiro ali na entrada da ponte ali, que dá acesso ao colégio. Se eu não me engano eu já falei com ele aqui em off.
Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold.
Ok, obrigado.
If you can pass the test, then yes. Dragonborn?
Isso
It's
mesmo.
been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really
Ó,
have
dragão,
a
ó.
voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Please, someone do something.
No!
Don't.
Só vem, dragãozinho. Pegar uma área mais ampla aqui dele desce. Ah, ali quando fica no ar. Aí tá atacando ali já. Desce, dragãozinho, desce, dragãozinho. Errei. Desce, desce, desce. Aí eu não quero usar arco. Não é que eu não quero. Não tem, eu acho. É, então eu vou ter que ficar assistindo esse... Aí, ó, desce, desceu, desceu. Não? Ele não desce quando tem muita casa, eu acho. Com uma área mais aberta, ele desce. Aí, ó, padrão. Aí, foi. Easy. Easy. Ó, flecha de ébano. Tá. 237. Poções preparadas. São um desejo importante. Aí. Como a mulherzinha quis uma demonstração do Dragon Ball, tá aí, ó.
Be a lot warmer and a lot happier when ready for the game.
If it's true, and you do have the voice, would you mind showing me? I've never seen it firsthand.
That gave me shivers.
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a
Com
superb
certeza.
addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Ervine, our
Mirabelle.
master wizard. Please, follow me.
Ok. Aí, ó. Gatekeeper. Relate a Mirabelle Ervine. Vamos lá, então. Não preciso te seguir assim, olha. Ah, ela lança um bagulho aqui, ah. Faralda. Tá, deixa eu gastar minha arma de dragão aqui. Tenho 3, cara, que isso? Tá, Posso gastar um aqui. Projetar a voz. Aí.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Por que eu tenho que fazer isso? Cara, o bagulho tá em ruínas, né, velho? Eu acho que isso aqui já foi muito melhor outrora. Olha só, alguém cai aqui e já era. Nenhuma segurança. Aí, Colégio de Winterhold. Hold é segurar, Winter é inverno, alguma coisa desse tipo assim, né? Segurar o inverno. Olha só aqui, ó. Que massa, cara. O bagulho flutuando sozinho, um orbe de luz. E aqui...
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Aí,
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Thalmor.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Então você é a Mirabelle.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately.
E não é estudante qualquer.
Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Ela falou com desdém o meu set ali, cara, display. Botas de mar, mas capaz que eu vou vestir isso. Não. Vamos lá, mulher.
Wonderful. Please follow me and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Ok, ela vai fazer tour pelo colégio, vou mostrar todo o lugar, como funciona, os aposentos. Show! Só que ela anda devagarzinho, né? Legal esse nome, né? Mirabelle Ervine. Desnecessário ficar segurando o escudo aqui, né? Manoplas.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment.
Então aqui eu vou ficar.
I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Ok.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Ok, só dar uma bisoiada por aqui. Caminha boa, hein? Tá, a madeira detalhada, ó. Uma pele ali de um urso, garanto. Tá, onde ela foi? Tem mais ninguém aqui? Ah, tem um andar aqui de cima. Ah, que é mais trilhão, as cabeças de uns ursos aí. Vamos ver o que tem lá em cima rapidinho. Mais quartos. Ah, aqui. Ariel. Não vou comandar ele. Só um dormindo. E Yentir. Vamos descer. Ó, tem mais um andar. Tá, aqui vai pro lado, lado de fora então. Beleza. Vamos voltar lá para Ervine.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Tolfdir.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Ah, já acabou o tour. Só mostrou os quartos ali. Tour pelo colégio de hoje completado. Ouvir Tolfdir. Salão dos Elementos.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh. Tá. E aí tá o carinha. Aqui é tipo uma biblioteca. Isso. É um orc. E aí, rapaz.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Não, calma,
Now,
calma, cara.
do you require assistance?
Yes. Tá, aqui eu posso procurar um trabalho aqui, né? Vai aqui eu pode liberar missões. Tá. Não deve ordenar.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Okay.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Tá, algum livro especial que tá procurando?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalidor?
Shalidor.
Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era.
Da primeira era.
Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Labirintium. Ah, é, Labirintium não é aquele lugar lá das máscaras? É sim. Shalidor. É, eu encontrei uma nota naquele lugar lá, num cadáver, num esqueleto lá, que o cara botou a máscara, daí desaparecia e aparecia. Desaparecia e aparecia. Ah, tá. Aí, ó, estou procurando um Elder Scrolls.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Bah, me tirou, né?
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so,
the divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts.
Nossa, velho.
Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Tá louco.
Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Ah, então esses Elder Scrolls são outro nível, né, cara?
What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Tá, pior que tinha mais coisa pra perguntar pra ele aqui, né? Vamos ver
And
se
what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're... An elder's to read an... Even so, the divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simple... It's a... But at the same time, all of it... Ah, you think that even... It would be kept under the highest security.
Aí, ó.
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them. But it's not... So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay.
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Ok, encontra a cópia de N. Gasta, Kivata e Kavkis. Ok.
Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful.
Livros. Tudo baratinho? Ah, não tô interessado. Ok. Tá, ele... O que ele vai fazer? Tá, o que a missão sugere aqui? Primeiras lições. Ouvir Tofder. Ah, tá. É
Here
isso
you
aqui, ó.
go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Aqui, reflexões sobre os manuscritos antigos. Tá, eu vou ler então. Se quiser pular mais pra frente, fica à vontade. Vou ler em voz baixa, né? Nossa, nada a ver, velho. Efeitos. Tá, esse aqui não vou ler. Nada de interessante. Aí.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Onde foi?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Tá completado. Pergunte sobre o livro estranho. Encontre Septimus Cygnus. Tem que encontrar esse cara aí, então. Ok. Tá. Beleza. Acho que vou terminando por aqui, então, essa parte do vídeo. Então, espero que tenham gostado e se precisar, se deixar um like aí e se inscrever no canal, não vou ficar bravo. Então, valeu e até a próxima.